Hey, it's Kat at Kattalestv. I'm at the lovely beach in Santa Monica, California, by the way. So, I wanted to talk about the KATE Middleton extravaganza when it comes to images that the palace has put out. Now, in case you don't know who I am, my name is Kat. Not only am I a photographer who's been covering news for over 10 years in photographs and videos, some really big stories like Jeffrey Epstein, Michael Cohen, Danny Masterson, Harvey Weinstein, Tory Lanez, and a bunch of other things. But also, I work in the film and television industry. I've worked in it for a very, very long time. I also want to tell you a story that I remembered. I totally forgot, that will help you with some of the background. I worked on a movie that was very large, shall we say. We have to sign NDAs, so we're not supposed to talk about the particular movie. I mean, even though we already did it. However, extremely big movie. And one of the things that was done was they body scanned me and a bunch of other actors because they wanted to make something look bigger and more populated than it actually was. There was minimal amount of people that was used, but they ended up making it look like, let's say, 10,000 people. I was body scanned 360. All right. I stood in a particular position and a camera got my likeness. And this is before the SAG strike, the recent SAG strike. So, to be honest, I wasn't really expecting that when I was hired to do this film. They didn't say that up front. And if I knew what I knew now, I wouldn't have done it. So fast forward to this whole KATE Middleton thing. The latest video where it appears she's sitting on a bench and she's saying that she has cancer. I don't believe that's KATE Middleton in the flesh. I believe that's AI generated. If you look at the background, it doesn't move. Even though it's in soft focus, there's no movement. There's no butterflies. There's no squirrels. There's no bees. There's no wind moving the flowers. It's static, even though it's blurred. That was like the first red flag. I also kept thinking, where is her ring? And it turns out some other people have looked at the video who have been involved in AI and in the film industry. And they noticed that her ring appears and then disappears during the 2 minutes, which is wild. And then also her jaw, in my eyes, looks different than what it does normally. It's wider and it's very oddly shaped. And then if you look at one of her eyebrows, I said this on Twitter, it's very Spock-like, like very, very strange, very arched differently. And it's because she's kind of tilted in the position she's in, and it's just very odd. Hold on. These guys are so loud I can't hear myself think. It's hilarious. I don't know what it is when I'm filming. There's always a bunch of guys that just come out of nowhere and they start talking really loud. But it happens so many times that I'm just like, what the fuck? So annoying. But anyway, let's get back to the point. If you look at Kate's face, if you really look at it, it doesn't look normal. It looks like her jaw is way bigger than it normally is. And her eyebrow, it's like one particular eyebrow. I'm trying to remember if it was, I think it's on the left side. It depends on, like, I'm seeing it in my mind's eye, and I'm thinking it would be on her left and our right. but her eyebrow looks really exaggerated and strange. Also, I noticed that in her talk, she talks about her husband William has been by her side since the beginning, and then you look, William's not there. It doesn't make any sense. Normally, if a person that you love is telling the world, or even intimate friends and family, that they have cancer, the love of your life, your spouse would be by your side. I felt that was very odd. I'm trying to think if there was anything else I saw that was really strange in that video. But I literally posted this on my Twitter feed, so you can look at my Twitter feed. It's KATE TV, all right, on Twitter. But I said this way before. As soon as I saw it, I started posting that it didn't look right. There was something wrong. And as I really started to look at it even more and remembering working on this particular movie, I know what they are capable of, the movie industry, right? Now, the question I have is, one, why did they fake so many videos and photographs from the get-go? Has it been 2 weeks since, the first KATE Middleton sighting in the car with her mom that had extra wheels and it didn't look like her? And then there was another one, the one with the kids, and, we found out that was fake. And then the one in the car, or Williams in the car, and her back is turned and she's wearing a hat inside the car, but she's going to an appointment. Like, seriously? And you got to understand, I shoot stories. I shoot celebrities. I shoot news stories. So a person like KATE Middleton, who is literally one of the biggest pictures in the world to get right now, there has to be photographers all over London looking for her, trying to get that shot, because that shot is worth probably $1 million. No lie. It's one of the most expensive shots ever if they actually get a real live KATE Middleton. So you had those weird pictures, and then you had the pictures and the video of Kate walking with grocery bags after extensive surgery. And it's not Kate, because she's 20 years younger, and she's also carrying bags after having surgery. And also there's Christmas decorations hanging by her head. So the whole thing is a big lie. Then they put up this video of her saying she has cancer and asking for privacy at this time, and that looks fake. So not only did they fool us twice, they fooled us 3, 4, possibly 5 times. The question I have to ask you is why? Why would the palace deceive the public so many times? Why should we believe anything they put out? Especially that background. I mean, as you can see, I'm at the beach. I mean, I know that the royals have special gardens and no one's around, but right now it's very windy, and you're probably like seeing my hair move a little bit. I don't even know if her hair moved in that clip. I don't think it's her. Unfortunately, I think there's a conspiracy to delay until they make a statement. And also, I say it's strange that Camilla left town. I don't know if she's still on holiday or not, after King Charles said that he had cancer. But he was also seen, someone photographed him in a car, clear as day, after his cancer diagnosis. So how come Kate hasn't been seen in a clear shot without all the distractions, without all the AI, without all the Photoshop? How come she hasn't been seen? And when she's the biggest shot in the world. Also, when TMZ is involved in a story, you have to question it. And I can say that because I know how TMZ gets down. TMZ has bought some of my footage before, but also TMZ has helped criminals and abusers get away with things by using their platform. Harvey Levin is all about power and connections and money. So, of course, having access to the palace and doing them a solid by putting up a fake image of Kate shopping is power to the course. I expect that from Harvey. I mean, seriously. But the world thinking that they're legit and they don't have ulterior motives, you have to look at the history of TMZ and how they treated their staff, but also how they do certain stories and how they're very misogynistic against women and how they protect, again, abusers over and over again. So this whole story stinks, and it makes me wonder if KATE Middleton is actually alive or dead, and why they can't produce her. If it was anybody else, if it was not a princess of England, but a regular person that was missing for 90 days, and then their husband or spouse kept putting up fake images or fake messages on social media, you would say, call the police. I think we have another Brian Laundrie or Cliff Watts or some other psychopath doing their thing. But if you study criminology and psychopathic behavior, this follows that. Also the gaslighting, the trying to force people to accept their lies. That is textbook psychopathic narcissism. And believe me, I know. I've had to deal with it. So yeah, it's a fake. It's fake. I'm sorry. I don't know if KATE Middleton's alive or dead. I don't know when the dates are, because I've been really busy working, but also trying to figure out this thing. So I don't know the dates. I'd have to look. I don't know. There was a particular date I said on Twitter that I thought she had expired. There's this really strong feeling, not just with me, but other people that have, I want to say, the gift or certain skills. But if you know the work I did on Tory Lanez's case, not knowing him, you understand that what I just said isn't too crazy. A lot of people thought when I was doing the videos about Tory Lanez that I was a little bit odd. But it turns out majority of what I said, because there's like 90 videos, is correct. Some of it's intuition, some of it's looking at patterns, some of it's I don't know. Some people have certain gifts, that's it. But there was a particular day where there was so much dread and this horrible feeling. And I believe that's the day that she expired, or something really bad happened to Kate. So anyway, you're going to have to look at everything they put out and look over it again. Don't just go with emotional manipulation. And that's another funny thing. In the Tory Lanez case, Megan Thee Stallion used emotional manipulation to trick the jury as well as the public. The facts were not there in that case. The police lost the gun, the bullets, the fragments from her feet. When the felony stop happened and the cops came because they heard there was a shooting or gunfire, Megan walked backwards towards the police, did not tell them that she was shot. They didn't know she was shot, nor did the EMTs know she was shot. And if she's walking, how does that translate to her being shot? I don't know. So you have to start thinking logically, and you have to start looking for facts. It's not about you like someone because they shake their ass or because they're a princess. It's like, what do the facts say? not the emotional testimony. So do not be swayed by emotion. Look at those videos and look at the timeline and ask yourself, why would a person fake photographs and videos and messages from their wife who hasn't been seen for 90 days? It doesn't matter if he's a prince. One of the problems is a king cannot be arrested for murder. They're above the law, but a prince can. And there might be some shenanigans going on with King Charles abdicating the throne so William can step in so he's not charged with murder. I hope I'm totally wrong, but it doesn't make sense what they're doing, and I'm tired of being gaslit. So this is Kat at Kattalestv at the beach. But like I said, look, the wind's blowing, you can tell. You can probably hear it on the microphone a little bit, but you can see things moving in the background. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And my hair is moving. Her hair didn't move once. And also, I don't know if London is that green right now. But yeah, excuse me, leave a comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Pray for her. I don't know the woman, but sometimes something happens and I use what I have to help other people with no benefit to me, but I just do it. And that's just how I roll. But if you are, I would pray for her, because this doesn't look right. Thanks. Bye-bye. Don't leave your comments down below.